Probability practice exercise number 44. A certain virus infects 1 in every 2,000 people. So we're going to let our total be 10,000 people. So if a virus infects 1 in every 2,000 people, that's the fraction of the people that it will infect. So just like if we take a percent of a number, we multiply. If we're going to take a fraction of a number, we will multiply as well. And that is going to give us 5. So the number of people infected would be 5. So the number of people not infected, we're just going to subtract 10,000 minus 5. And we will get 9,995. A test used to detect the virus in a person is positive 96% of the time if the person has the virus. So we're saying for those people that are infected, they're testing positive 96% of the time. So 96%, notice we move the decimal 2 places to the left, of 5 is going to give us 4 8/10. So to finish out this column, to get the rest of the infected, but we need the people who tested negative, will be 5 minus 4.8, and we get 2/10. All right, so we're still looking at the people who test positive. We've already taken care of the people who have the virus, so they test positive 4% of the time if the person does not have the virus. So if they're not infected. So we are still on this first column of the positive testers. This time we need to find 4%. Again, we're going to move that decimal 2 places to the left of, this time the total of the non-infected, or the non-infected, is 9,995. And that gives us 399 8/10. So we'll subtract that number from the total that were not infected, and so that will leave us with 9,595 2/10. Now to get the totals over here, the positives, will add this number and this number, and that gives us 404 6/10. And next we'll add this number and this number, and that will give us 9,595 4/10. So now we will use this chart to answer our questions. A, find the probability that the person has the virus. So we'll say that they're infected, they have the virus, given they tested positive. So this is a conditional probability, so it changes our total number of outcomes. It will no longer be 10,000, but it will be 404 6/10. And of these 404 6/10, 4 8/10 were infected. So we'll multiply by that by 100%, and we get 1.19%. Okay, let me double check that. Oh, they rounded to the nearest 10th place, so we'll go ahead and say that that's 1 2/10. And then B, what's the probability that the person does not have the virus, so they are not infected, given they test negative? Okay, so the fraction we'll use this time is, well, first of all, we'll be looking in the negative row, okay? So I want the ratio of the people not infected over the total people who tested negative. So 9,595 2/10. over 9,595 and 4/10. If you have any number sense, I think you're going to figure out we will have to go out a few more decimal places for it to not round up to 100%. So we're going to end up with 99.998%, or 998 thousandths of a percent.